Who's barking? Who's that? Look at this thing, this contraption. Trying to get my camera out in a normal place to, well, this part is, because this part is broken. Oops, sorry, I'm not pointing. Without it, it's like a counterbalance. So without it, you know, it just flops around like this. So I put it on there and it's like the camera can lean back, but the weight falls forward and it's like, anyway, it's screwy. I need to get a new one. So, and then it just sort of is like the right amount to pinch on this thing so that it sits, you know, pretty stable. Anyway, and the cord was going down because I was like charging at the same time. No wonder it was overheating. Yeah, so what are we looking at? Oh, glorious. And double glorious. Look at that. Two big diagonals in, oh, let's get back here. Can't see both of them at the same time. Yeah, that's super heavy duty. So there will be two of these on every side at least. And I am considering front and back to have one here and here. But for now, just two on the sides, two on the front and back, two in the front, two in the back. Yeah. So let me go up close to this so you can see. Probably not good to have the sun in the background. Yeah, so of course, you know from other videos that this is sticking out from the long, it goes the entire length of the cabin front to back, plus 1 foot on the front, plus 1 foot on the back. So it's not going anywhere. It's very stable. And this here, mega bolt, and then little bolts. Mega bolt there, mega bolt on the back, and bolt on this side. Ooh, it's quite a lean. So, but because of the length of the thing, they're kind of not that long, but they're beefy, and they meet in the middle because they're, you know, touching tips. So this one is the only one that I had problems with. It turned a little bit there at the end, just a smidge. So it gave me a little fight to get, you know, to get in there. So yeah, but it's backed up all the way to the back. You can see the mega bolt back there touching this one here. So part of the reason, now the flatness of the back is not just to bump up against the wall, but it's got to be narrow at the bottom enough to fit inside this bracket. So otherwise I'd have to cut off something and then it could go wider, but it doesn't matter because up against this is way better than it sitting out here. So this is just fine. This is just fine. And get up here. Same thing up here. Flat surface up here is so smooth. Flat surface is here so that we can get a 90-degree here. Bump, bump. Oops, sorry. Let me back up a little bit. Bonk, bonk. 90 degrees for the bracket. Not 90 degrees for the other side of the bracket. but we got the mega bolts in there, and we will put a mega bolt on that one. On both of these, because there's a pinch in the corner, because it's a diagonal corner, I'm not going to put a super bolt back that way, only that way. Alright, so why did I not put one here, and considering it finished? Well, because I've got bolts, but I don't have washers. I have tons of bolts, and I will probably go buy more. But the problem is I have a certain washer. They're big washers, and they are the ASDs. However, the rest of the washers I have here are not ASDs. These are ALCs. This is the result of people putting them back in the wrong bin, and it's a problem of me not checking every single washer. So I've already used a bunch, you know, for the underneath the deck. So you know, on the big tees and stuff. So yeah, so it's the ones that are in the bag are too small. The hole is too small for the size of the bolts. So these are my bolts here. So it's got girth. Yeah, all of them have a little label on it for the different things that I'm, you know, doing. When I pull them in there, it needs a certain size of washer for the certain size of bolt, lag bolt. Same with here. They all have different indicators of what they are, and that's at the checkout. That's how they charge you. They know, oh, this is the bolt, or this is the washer, or this is the whatever. So the washer is important to spread that that pressure. You know, that it's holding pressure. It distributes it outwards so that it holds more, and it's less likely to break. So, oh, feels good to have that up. I did a lot of yeah, we used the prototype. This is actually the prototype. So I use it for, you know, whatever, marking, measuring, but yeah. So, but the other end is the one that I cut for the right angle down here, and it is 70 degrees leaning, which means for 90 degrees, the opposite direction is 20 degrees. So it was, yeah, pretty easy on the miter saw. Got to cut them properly, and then just, you know, mark the 90 degree for the, you know, cut that too. So look at that honk. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's the dirty sweatorama. So much sawdust. Like if it was in a shop, I mean, it would have a vacuum system, but not out here. Oh, you can see the miter saw. Yeah, miter saw good. All right, I think I think that's all. Yeah, just a quick update to show those amazing, wonderful pieces. I'm very proud of those. Those kind of worried me quite a bit because it's angles and it's super heavy and it's all that stuff. So now I kind of have a system though, so it's good. And so I can figure out the other ones. I got my tractor here for the other two here. I think I might do those next. So we'll see. The other two on the other side are maybe a bit easier to access because I don't need the tractor as much. I just need the ladder, but I'll probably use the tractor anyway because it's more stationary than the ladder. Yeesh. Carrying heavy lumber up there is like stay steady. So anyway, how exciting. Okay, that's all.